The accommodation is cramped, the people are snooty, and nobody speaks to you, just like living in France.
All right. Here I am. Um, Internet sucks. If anybody, you know, has Xfinity Wi-Fi, you pretty much get it. It's terrible. Like, really, really is. Um. Anyway, the CWF is Championship Wrestling Federation. The idea came about where everybody had ideas of stuff they wanted to do, as far as different how would you say it? Like different ideas of things to do in a wrestling, like league, a fed. You got UWA. D says he's getting tired. He needs to take a break, play some games. It's understandable. I mean, not to be a jerk, but like it's not like he edits his stuff. But anyway, he's taking time off. He needs to relax. I understand it is kind of a pain in the ass.
He needs to relax.
Oh, look at that.
I understand.
It's a pain in the ass to kind of do these things, especially when you're kind of by yourself and you don't do it all the time. I enjoy doing it because it's fun. I tried creating ROX and LEW so that people can have like a high flying thing where it's all high flying and not just like one or two here and there that people. Oh, this is my headquarters, by the way. Where people just basically have all different types of stuff and only a couple lucha or high fly cruiserweights type matches and stuff like that. So LEW, that's basically what it's for, Lucha Elite Wrestling. ROX was Ring of Extreme, where it's all special matches, usually blood, quick. Sometimes there's some dumb finishes like this week. But I do like a one-time sim. I let what happens happen, because if your characters are good and they're set up, I put everybody at 100 and they tend to go down. When I originally started it, people were at 89, 90, and what happened was I had a character go from 90 to 100 after 3 matches. And then I had another character, and then he lost his belt, did all these things. Now he's down to I think he's at 81. So sometimes when you go down, your character, he loses his overall, and it's not as good as he originally was. But regardless, it goes back up. But he still wins, still puts on great matches. It's pretty sad they don't bought this yacht. It's a couple mil, like 8 mil. GPS Gaming. This is where we're gonna be doing podcasts and stuff, and where you saw where the bar was and all that. I'm still working on that because people aren't around, but come summertime, most people are gonna be around. So anyway, CWF, I want it to be like classic, like where wrestlers are from the 70s, 80s to like 90s, almost 2000s. When wrestling was good, when you could turn on Raw, or even like people as old as me that realize, and yes, I'm older, people that had like primetime wrestling, WWF like Superstars at 12 o'clock on Saturday, Spotlight at 5 o'clock, Madison Square Garden once a month or once every other month, like on a Wednesday, and we'll be doing that. We'll be having shows where it has the 80s filter to look like Madison Square Garden for, like once every 2 weeks, I guess, or once a month, depending on how well it does. And basically, what we're gonna do is it's gonna be low budgeted. It's not gonna be like pyros and all amazing this and this and that. It's gonna be like when wrestling was fun to watch, when it was about the gimmicks. And we highly encourage, and I say we because it's more than just me working on it. We highly encourage people to, if you make a call and you create one, put try to, if you put a face texture, make the guy look like you. Who would you be? Who would you be if like you were taking on Jesse the Body Ventura or Superstar Billy Graham or even Bruno Sammartino or the Iron Sheik, or he'll put you on camel, camel clutch and make you happy. Who would you be? It could be a campy gimmick, it could be a goofy gimmick. This would be a chance for people to open up their creativity where, then it's not just full of tattoos and flips and fly. I would like to keep the movesets kind of basic, to where it was wrestling. Maybe if you have a Hurricanrana, you're light heavyweight, but you're not too, I talked to Dre 41 and he's telling me, well, then you're telling people that they can't be who they want to be and blah blah blah. And it's not the whole thing of it. I want it to be like where it's a basic show, like back in the day when wrestling was good. We could do storylines, try to make the character look like you, so that you could go on Twitter and make like a 30-second to 60-second like promo, or because I think that's pretty good. Make your own promos when you're taking on somebody. I could play it before a match or between matches for the upcoming show. If there's certain people you want to feud with, you could get on there and be like, something, brother, I'm gonna, or, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna take this and this. And if you want to use those people because they inspire you and you want to use their whatever, it's up to you. It's your character. And I think it would be kind of cool. You would DM the promo, your interview or whatever your basically your promo to the CWF _X1 on Twitter, and then I would take that and I could just put that in the computer and I could put it in a match. And then if it looks like you, great. If it doesn't, there's some people that said that they don't want to look like them, but they're going to have a towel over their head. So they're going to talk with the towel over their head, so they'll still be there, but they won't actually be on. Some people don't want their face on there. Another guy says that he's going to have a mask when he wrestles, so he's going to just be in darkness, which is all cool. And, if anybody had any other ideas that could make it of like stuff that they missed back in the day. Sorry, I'm getting people dizzy doing this, but try not to make this long. If you have any ideas of what you loved about wrestling back in the day, or like, 70s, 80s, 90s. There's a lot of people that miss it. Who doesn't? And that's basically when Vince was at his best. You could have a campy clown. You could create a group of clowns, and they could be like evil clowns. Because I know QB Flippa makes a lot of guys like that. The only thing is that a lot of his guys, they'll got the CM Punk boots. So what I would try to do is try to keep it basic, try to keep it simple. Like you've seen Warlord Eric Rock, and there's a couple other people, and just... You want to be like Hulk Hogan with the tie-dye. You want to have the boas. That's all cool. Doing things that will, or be like Macho Man with the fray, or Ultimate Warrior with the strings and stuff like that. Kind of do something that you would be like when you were younger, because I know most of the guys that actually do this are actually a lot younger. Be Be creative. Be who, like if you want to be Duke the Dumpster Drosy or a character like that. Is there someone trying to shoot me? Dumbass, I'm in passive mode. If you want to be like Duke the Dumpster Drosy, if you want to be like Doink the Clown, you want to be like TL Hopper or Repo Man, that'd be cool, or if you could think of something really cool. And then, set up your own Twitter for it, or if you have a character that you're not really using. Because I know there's a lot of guys I've been talking to that are trying to get on, but, that's why PSW left, because he's basically, sometimes life takes a left turn and you have to kind of go with it. So some people can, some people can't. But anyway, it will be run by the man of many personalities. He will be a masked man. He will be giving updates. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm not weirded out that, like, what? No. I just basically want to make a call league where people are more interactive. Not these ones where people charge you, like, hey, they put all this stuff in there, and they put all kinds of things in there, and they tell you, oh yeah, we're gonna do promos, but they got like multiple people working on it. And I was talking to Dre the other day, and he was like, huh, people charge for this? That sounds interesting. And someone else said that they heard him say that too. But that would be stupid. Dre's a one-man team. He does his thing, but UWA, like I said, I'm sure he partially got tired of doing it. PSW, I'm sure he did, because he's still on Twitter playing video games. So, and there's so many people coming out with so many different leagues, and I mean, good luck to them if they can make one and then run with it. But I want to make one where people are more interactive, where people can actually, like PWR, we're supposed to be more interactive, but nobody's cutting their promos. Someone started to, if you look back in the day, like back in, I think, July or August, someone actually did and really put it on there. But that was it. No one really did. So if people want to cut their own promos, put their face on there, or even do whatever, have a mask, face paint, or whatever, or just cut a promo with just like their body and not their face, whatever. Please have clothes. Basically, that's pretty much it. Larger than life characters, not just, hey, who would you want to be? Like D has this guy that's like 6'7", when we all know he's 5'6". So it's, don't try not to over exaggerate, because try to not over exaggerate who you are, but like try to make your character larger than life. Try to make his persona big, make his persona really, really stand out. And yes, we will have jobbers, so there will be jobber matches. So there'll be plenty of matches that you're gonna win against people who are like skinnier than anything, or just fat and out of shape and lazy. And just like in the old days, they're not even gonna have an entrance. They'll just automatically be in the ring. And of course, everybody will know you'll win because whoever comes out second always won. But using some of the old arenas and just tweaking them, like the old WWF ones, it's gonna basically look like that, like Superstar, Saturday Night's Main Event, WCW Saturday Night. It'll be similar to that. Even the belts will be big and kind of, just big belts. If anybody wants to create belts, like some people created belts for ROX and LEW, feel free, just hit me up. Upload your cause to CWF_X1 on with the hashtag CWF_X1 on Xbox One, and then then I'll know I can download it. Or if you have another way, just hit me up on we'll talk, and then I'll just get it from wherever your gamer tag or whatever your hashtags are for it. Like I said, I think this would be fun. A couple people hit me up about this. People are interested. People miss the old times. They like it when it's simpler. And they just want to see good matches with people beating the crap out of each other. And they want to get part of it. They want to talk shit. So hopefully we'll see you guys out there in the ring. And even if you want to create a ham and egger, that'd be great. Like Red Rooster type guy or Barry Horowitz or something. It's all cool. Just hit me up at CWF_X1 on Twitter. Upload your characters to CWF_X1 on Xbox One. And then, I take people's suggestions. I take them. Like Dre said that it would feel like if I limited you guys to certain moves or to a certain style, that it would limit you, but it's not so much. That's why I broadened it from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, because this way it's not too crazy with all the wacky moves they do now. It's pretty much basic, and the matches will be shorter too, but they'll be like bigger in the sense of how they win and how, you know what I'm saying, how the battles are. So looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Already got a couple guys downloaded. People already interested. People have already set it up. And talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening.